just around the river bend.
I wish I knew the words. I would sing with you. I just don't know them.
It's okay. It's a solo.
You are on mine.
Not a duet. Hey everyone, it's Kara Dixon, and today we are in Virginia Beach. We are interviewing a Virginia Synod candidate named Missy
Cotter Smasal. It's nice to see you, Kara.
Nice to see you too. I couldn't say her name, so I didn't want to mess it up. So
Missy just works for me.
Yeah. Who is Missy? Can you just kind of describe like who you are, a little bit about your background?
Sure, of course.
Kind of know who you are.
Yeah. So I came to Virginia Beach as an officer in the Navy. I was a surface warfare officer. I deployed to the Persian Gulf during Operation Enduring Freedom. After I finished up my active duty service, my husband and I, he also served as an officer in the Army, decided to stay here. We went to grad school at ODU, and then I had a chance to open up my own small business. And for over 10 years, I owned Rita's Italian Ice over on Shore Drive, right down Shore Drive. Fun business. And then 9 years ago, we had our daughter, and 6 years ago, our son. And we love being here in Virginia Beach, and I'm excited to hopefully make it a more sustainable, healthy community for the future.
Hello.
Got it. Look at you. Right.
So you are running for Virginia Synod. You know, why did you want to do that?
Yeah, it's a big step and a big change, but a few years ago my daughter started in the Virginia Beach public schools, and at the time the front doors were unlocked, and I thought that was an unsafe situation, and I talked with people to try to get a change, but there's a little complacency about it. So I got a petition together. I got 2,500 people to sign it, and we brought it to the school board, and a year later all the doors were locked with cameras and buzzers to inspect visitors before they came in. And it felt great to do something for student and teacher safety, and I'd like to kind of make that difference on a bigger level. There's a lot more to do in terms of public safety in general, but we have some complacency when it comes to education, to the environment, to building a strong economy that works for everyone. So I'm ready to work on those issues and overcome complacency there.
Oh my goodness. Carrie, you're heavy.
I know. Missy to the rescue! So now go this way?
Alright, yep, perfect.
Think about like seeing the paddle up straight. You don't get more pull than extra.
Ah.
Yeah, fine. And then we're big into like running and triathlon now.
Yeah. So what is the biggest issue facing the Commonwealth?
I think gun violence prevention is the biggest issue. I mean, there's so many things that we need to work on, but people need to inherently just feel safe out in public, in school, in movie theaters, and churches. And that is something the General Assembly can actually do something about. So gun violence prevention.
All right. And what do you hope to get done if you're elected?
How can that be rapid fire? Well, universal background checks, red flag laws. I think those are two basic things that we should do. I'd like to restore education funding. It's been cut by 10% for the past 10 years. And then we need to do some work to protect this beautiful environment. So banning offshore drilling, dealing with the plastic pollution that's in our bay.
All right. And what can residents in the Commonwealth do to make it better? I know a lot of times people kind of think that politicians are the only ones that can change things, but what can residents do on their own to make it a better place to live?
I mean, the first thing that they can do is vote, right? And vote their priorities and get engaged civically. I think sometimes people are scared to talk about religion and politics, but we need to talk about it. We need to do it in a civil way. So that's really important. I think too, you know, as a mom, I started a petition and worked to get a policy change, and people can do that too. If you see something, go ahead and do something, take some action.
All right. And what's your favorite home cooked meal?
Thanksgiving dinner. Turkey stuffing, mashed potatoes, cranberry sauce, and my mom's homemade pumpkin pie.
All right. And then what did you think you were going to be when you grew up?
An astronaut. I went to space camp and loved it.
Well, Navy's kind of...
And the Navy was a great place to be. So I really enjoyed it. It was adventurous in a different way.
All right. And then last question. If you could meet anyone in history, who would it be and why?
Sure. Wilma Rudolph. My daughter and I have been reading about her a lot. We both love to run. and she was an Olympic runner. She was the fastest woman in the world in 1960 at the Rome Olympics. But she grew up in Tennessee. She was an African-American girl who was stricken with polio as a child and was told she could never walk again. And she grew up to be the fastest woman in the world, winning 3 gold medals at the Rome Olympics. So she inspires us both.
Ah! I got it. There we go.